Well, I didn't expect to stand up and speak again this evening. Many of you know my story of recovery from chronic illness. So this evening, I would just like to share with you one other thing that I learned that helped me recover from 8 years of chronic illness, being bedbound, from which I was told there was no cure, to me standing here and talking to you today. Wow. So what I'd like to talk about this evening is genius. And I'd quite like to hear your definition of genius. Anyone willing to share their definition of genius?
Tapping into the God self within.
Definitely.
God, the power.
Definitely.
Source.
Yeah, being able to channel source. Same
Yes.
thing.
Brilliant. Can I share with you one of my definitions of genius?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to write it down, if that's okay. Consistently reproducing the same results automatically and unconditionally. Now, if I may, I'm going to talk about David Beckham, because he's quite universal. Most people recognise the name David Beckham. Now, David Beckham was a genius at goal kicks in his younger days. So let's imagine David's here, and I say to David, David, will you show me how to take a goal kick? Now, David's a pretty nice guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
So he'll say, yeah. So he'll put the ball down there, he'll kick it, and it will go straight into the goal. I put the ball down there, I kick it, goes nowhere near the goal. I think, David, how did you do that? Puts the ball down, kicks the ball, goes in. I put the ball down, nowhere near it. The reason why David gets the goal, ball in the goal, is because he's consistently reproducing the same results automatically and unconditionally. Because when David was a little boy, from the time he could walk, his father would take him to the park, he would stand in him close to the goal, and he would practice. Hour after hour after hour, day after day after day, month after month after month, year after year after year, until David became a genius at goal kicks, consistently reproducing the same results automatically and unconditionally. So David became a genius at something that was really good for him. So now, are you willing to put your analytical minds to one side for a moment and take a completely different perspective on something?
Yeah.
Yeah? Show of hands, please.
Yeah.
I'd like us to look at somebody who is a genius at doing something that isn't good for them. So let's imagine somebody is depressed. How easy is it? Anybody here been depressed or know someone who's been depressed? How easy is it to cheer up somebody who's depressed?
Easy.
Easy?
No.
Yes.
Let's imagine I turn up with this lovely chocolate cake. Somebody's been depressed for 2 years and I say, look, I've made this beautiful chocolate cake for you. Is that going to help?
No.
The reason it isn't going to help is because when somebody has been depressed for a couple of years, they become a genius at it. So they're far more genius at it than you are at cheering up. They have they're consistently reproducing the same results on demand, automatically and unconditionally. So let's imagine I say, David, what about if I give you £1 million, you can donate it to any charity you like. Can you not get that goal in the net? I might have to do a bit of coaching with him. I just move him 12 inches to one side, the goal doesn't touch the net. That's because there is a structure and a pattern to being a genius. Whether you're a genius at something that's good for you or something that's bad for you. I can't see how long have I got. Can I just finally say, so I learned when I was chronically ill and too tired to get out of bed, I was being a genius at being tired, and I